And we're back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful Corona-free day. Today is Saturday, May the 14th. That's right. At 3:25 in the afternoon. How are you doing? So, ask how. What does that mean? Well, let's get into it. You know, a lot of times in life, people ask the question, why? Such as, why did this happen? Why not this? Why that? Why do they get this opportunity? Why don't I get that opportunity? You could just go on and on and on. And there's always that question, which always kind of sounds perilous and full of dismay and whatnot, which is why, right? But in the scientific method approach, why? And just stick with me for a second, okay? Why is a great question to reveal the better question, which is how. I think instead of, if people really want answers, myself, for example, I've been asking myself the wrong question, and I realized, as far as comedy goes, for example, you could be the most talented comedian in the entire world, okay? Which is what I always write for and to be every single day, word for word, line for line, okay? Amongst others meaning like in jiu-jitsu too, right? But here's the thing, okay? I can be the best in the world, okay? And unless I'm known, unless I am, I got myself out there and people know who I am, my talent means relatively zero, okay? Another example, you could be the world's strongest man, but unless everybody knows that you're the world's strongest man, you still might be, okay? But you're not known as. So the good thing about asking why is because scientifically, and to me at least, and in all reality, it leads you to the more important question. If you understand the why, okay, which is why why is this happening? I think instead of asking that, the better question to ask is, how do I fix it? You see, why is like the ending of a result. Why did this happen? Okay? But asking how you could prevent it or how you could change it, I believe that's the more powerful question that everyone should always be asking themselves. And me, the question I have been asking myself is, how do I get known? It's not, why don't I get this opportunity in comedy? It's not, why don't I get that? You see, unlike, and I'm not hating, I'm just being realistic, unlike athletics, okay, there is no favoritism or popularity when it comes to athletics. If everyone hates you, okay, but politically you say some crazy stuff or whatever, but you can catch a ball or throw it or do whatever the sport is, you can still be the best in the world, okay, and you're given that opportunity to do so. But in the arts, in maybe music, okay, and in comedy, there's a lot of shade to it. There's a lot of politics, there's a lot of this. You might not be promotable because you might not be the correct sex, gender, race, whatever, doesn't matter. It's not a meritocracy because the people themselves essentially do not promote someone, a promoter does, right? And you would think that's kind of backwards, right? But that's not the circumstance, and that's not the reality of the situation. So the question I've been asking myself lately is, how do I get known? The problem is why, the answer is how. So if my problem, why am I not getting booked? Why? That is the completely wrong question to be asking. That's the result of a problem. What you should be asking is, ask how. Ask how you can push that bar above your chest for that bench press a little bit stronger. Ask how you can maybe treat your wife better or be more inspirational to somebody. Ask how you can be a better friend to your friend. Ask how. Ask how. think I've said enough. I made my point to where maybe, just maybe, the ball is rolling, so to speak, and you're starting to understand the point of what I'm making. And it is simple, and anybody can do it. And I did it for myself. And I asked myself how, and I meditated on it, and I contemplated on it, and I analyzed it, and I reanalyzed it, and I took everything apart, and I put it back together, and I found out how. I found out how to be known, to answer a different why. You change the how, you change the why. How did you lift that? Why did you lift that? You can change the why, but it begins with the how. So, with that being mentioned, I'm not going to tell you how. That's for me. That's my information. Privilege, right? But I think the formula, again, me always repeating myself, I'm extremely math-minded, and I'm extremely analytical on top of analytical. But the point is this: if you change the how, you can change the why. Change the why, do it with the how. And just ask yourself, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever you're trying to figure out, you got to start before the end and just ask how. Now, maybe it sounded like a lot of rambling to you, but circumstantially, if there is something in your life that you're thinking about, okay, instead of, focusing on the end of the result, think about the beginning of the math equation, how you can change it to get to a different result. That is what to focus on. With that being mentioned, maybe, just maybe, you got something from this, and if so, it's a win for everybody. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out. Peace.